I'll hear from the member for Pearce.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister. How is the Albanese Labor government investing in defence to keep all Australians safe? What does this mean for South Australia and Western Australia in particular? And what other approaches have been rejected?
Give a call to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The Sovereign Submarine Partnership, which was announced last Friday with the US and the UK, will transform industry in South Australia and in the member's own home state of Western Australia.
The Defence Minister will pause. We are 10 seconds into an answer. The member for Casey has been interjecting all week. He's going to leave the chamber under 94A. This is completely unacceptable when a minister has just begun within seconds to start yelling. It's highly disorderly and highly disrespectful. The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. At the Osborne Naval Shipyard in Adelaide, at full production, there will be 4,000 to 5,000 people building our future submarines, and in combination with those building our future frigates, the Osborne Naval Shipyard will be home to 7,000 highly skilled workers. And to enable this, the government is investing in a skills academy which will be situated at Osborne and modelled very much on the training academy of BAE at its facility at Barrow-in-Furness. And in Western Australia, ASC is standing up a workforce of 500 people to sustain submarines as part of the Submarine Rotational Force West. And that is happening right now. There are employees of ASC on their way to Hawaii to gain valuable experience. Indeed, by next year we will see a target of 100 employees of ASC working and gaining experience at Pearl Harbor. And that's in addition to the 1,200 people that will be needed at the future Henderson Naval Precinct to build Navy's future platforms, including our general purpose frigate. And to see that happen, we're working closely with South Metro TAFE in Perth to build the necessary skills. This is a future made in Australia to secure Australia, high-skilled, high-wage jobs. But to do this requires resources, which is why the government is increasing defence spending to 2.4% of GDP. Now, those opposite have been repeatedly asked about defence spending, and they have stubbornly refused to answer that question, which leaves them where they were at the last election, which is a spend of 2.1% of GDP over the same period. But, Mr Speaker, the issue is that 2.1% will not build our frigates. 2.1% will not manufacture long-range missiles. 2.1% will not deliver us an amphibious army. 2.1% will not give us AUKUS. Those opposite stand for cuts to defence spending, and with it they stand for cuts to jobs in South Australia, in Western Australia, in the shadow minister's own electorate. But much worse than that, those opposite now stand for compromising Australia's national security. Well, the Albanese government is committed to increasing defence spending to deliver our future submarines to keep Australians safe.